Okay, today I'm doing a little different type of video because I'm making the Blue Lock Changes You Part 2, but I'm not going to have it done for a couple more days, and I've been wanting to kind of do this video just because there's a lot of stuff coming out this year, and I kind of just wanted to talk about my opinions and where I stand on what I think this year's best shows are going to be and what the best show is going to be. Because last year was Cyberpunk winning. I think it was definitely deserving of it. It had my vote for what the pool of nominees was, but considering the cutoff date, there were some shows like Bleach that came out a little bit later that should have been included, but I guess the cutoff date's September, so now it'll be included for this year. But not only is like last fall's stuff getting included, but like everything up until that time again this year is going to be included in that list. And I feel like we have a bigger pool this year than we did last year. Just looking at fall really quick last year before I even get into what's upcoming this year, Chainsaw Man to be anime of the year this year, I think it has the hype, and I still think probably top 3 compared to any of the shows that are up and coming or that were around this time. But I don't think the actual content is anime of the year worthy, because you could tell that they're trying to build something, and I'm not a manga reader, but you could tell they're trying to build like a big story, and we didn't really even get that deep into it until like episode 7-8 when the whole Himeno thing happened and all that. So if Chainsaw wins, I regret to, it's rigged. Yeah, no, it's definitely rigged if Chainsaw Man wins. I think it was really good, but I agree with my anime list. It's only like an 8.6, 8.5. Like it's good. I couldn't see it being anime of the year this year. For 2022, I could have seen it just because it had that hype at that time when the awards were going on. But since it passed that date, I don't think it's gonna. It's way too. It's had too much time to sit. I haven't seen Mob Psycho. I've seen clips, and that shit was looking scary. In terms of like how good it was visually, I don't know what the story was about it, but again, it's ranked in 8.7, and I'm looking at Bleach right now. It's a 9.1. So, but no. So Mob Psycho again. A lot of these, I only see 2 shows from this list that can carry over into this year as like a legitimate nominee candidate for the anime of the year, even though they came a bit earlier. My Hero again started off okay, got really good though. Like I really started to enjoy My Hero about a quarter of the way through this new season, and it was top notch. The story, I mean, the animation wasn't like as good as My Hero can get, but it was still like not bad by any means, and the story was there, and it was just, there was really no idle time, and it was just like consistent action, consistent story, and it was really good. I really couldn't see it though, but what I can see, see the waves. I'm really not even tripping. I'm not being biased with it. I don't know how common it is for a sports anime to win an anime of the year, but I do know that Blue Lock, at least for as long as I've been watching anime, has had more hype than Haikyuu, number one. In terms of having a global presence, there is no reason Blue Lock should have been as popular as it was, but with the immaculate timing of that World Cup, it made sense, and it helped the hype so much. Oh my gosh, it was actually like beautiful to see how good this shit worked out. I could see it being a nominee. I don't see it winning. I would love it. Listen, if Blue Lock won anime of the year, I don't know what I would do with myself. There'd be an issue. It's a show I could definitely see being a nominee for sure. See, the thing is, they're talking about Bleach on Disney Plus. I've looked multiple times. There's no Bleach on there's no Bleach on Disney Plus. There's not even anime. Like, I've looked. Unless it has to be like in the Japanese servers, I don't know. But the only reason I could see Bleach not getting it is just because it doesn't have the same amount of hype as some of these shows and some of the other shows coming up in terms of like mainstream advertisement and push to it. That's the only reason. And the fact that it's on Disney Plus. I think if Bleach was on Crunchyroll, it would have wiped. If this shit came out June of last year, that shit would have wiped the competition. Cyberpunk's not winning that shit. Are you kidding me? No, besides that, I don't think anything else on here would be considered anime of the year for 2023. You know, I heard Bochi's good, To Your Eternity, but again, they don't even have like Bleach amounts of hype. So it's like I couldn't see that. Now Winter. See, now we're starting to get like into interesting territory, because Vinland Saga, for example, every episode has been good. There has not been one bad episode, and it's not like it's because it's like some high intensity action Vinland Saga season 1 type shit. But you know how like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, every episode, like that whole thing is like a perfect show, and it does things really well, but it doesn't like do any groundbreaking monumental things. It just does everything so well, and that's why it makes it a perfect show. That's kind of how I feel with this Vinland season 2. The story is just so well told, and then seeing Thorfinn's development, like seeing him just smile and laugh, that's anime. Like, if you got Thorfinn smiling, you're doing something. I don't know. I think Vinland Saga has a serious case for it again, but it just doesn't have that hype, and that's what's annoying about it. Tokyo Avengers not winning shit. I'll tell you that much. I've been watching it. It's good, but it just fell off the face of the earth completely. I don't even know what happened to that show. It's sad to see because season 1 was good, but I don't know why. I haven't seen one post about it. Not one post about Mikey, Draken, Taiju. You'd expect to see Taiju since he's the antagonist, but I haven't seen shit. I guess the manga fell off that hard. And then there's nothing else here. I heard Bungo's good though. I don't know if that's a sleeper pick. I heard that's supposed to be a really good show. But again, just put in the comments like which one of these shows. Like I know Nier Automata is supposed to be a video game based show, but I heard the actual show itself, other than like the visuals on it, it's like a very okay show. So I don't know. I don't know about this stuff. I'm just giving my opinion on what I know and what I've seen. Okay, now we're getting into some territory. Okay, so first, let's get the bullshit out the way. Demon Slayer. I'm not gonna sit here and act like Demon Slayer isn't a automatic contender for anime of the year just because, I mean, who are we kidding? Visually, you know the shit's gonna be good. Story-wise, it's a good story. A very cookie-cutter story that is easy to interpret. That is like, you kind of have to like it. Like, you don't have to love it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, Demon Slayer is my favorite anime of all time. But the way Demon Slayer tells its story and presents it to you on the screen, it's like you kind of have to like it. Just because it's not trying to do anything innovative, at least from my experience with it. It's not trying to do anything innovative. It's just trying to be like, here are some really good fights, some really diverse characters who each have their own traits that they never deviate from. You get what you get. And I'm not getting upset. I'm enjoying it. So I could see Demon Slayer easily being a nominee. Dr. Stone, I don't know how good this new season's gonna be. Dr. Stone has been great every time, and I'm kind of upset that it hasn't gotten more attention. Even though I see like a lot of people have been waiting for it here, I still feel like it's under the radar, even though it's not, but it is. And it's just like, if this season is like the best season of the show, it would have to be considered because it's just a very unique show in its own way. Don't know what this is. Hell's Paradise. I'm excited for this show. It looks good, and a lot of people have been talking about it. I don't know how much hype this show is going to build up because it's sort of like in I would say a similar position to Dr. Stone. Now granted, Dr. Stone has its foundation, but in terms of like how I guess everyone perceives it, it's like a good show, and if you know about it, you know about it, and it has like a very small mainstream push right now. Like I know it's like one of those new gens that haven't really gotten that hype yet, that may or may not get it. And that animation looked crispy. That shit was looking good. It was looking really good. The little it was looking good, but I couldn't see it winning anime of the year this coming year. I don't know, but again, I'm ignorant on that. So if you have any info on that, you can just put that in the comments if it's gonna shock the world or something. And then this Mashal show, I heard it's supposed to be comedic wizard. It looks good visually, but I don't know about it. And now lastly, because I'm pretty sure this is all that's being considered now. In this summer season alone, I think we have 3 candidates. Genuine candidates? Genuine. First, we got Juju Chu Kai's second season. After looking at that trailer and listening to what like the animator or director said about it, how it's like their most ambitious project in like recent time and this and that, just the flashback alone. And everyone is talking shit on the OST. They don't even know what they're messing with. When you hear that disoriented music with like very little rhythm, but it's still there, they don't even know they're in for the time of their lives. It's gonna, I could already tell. It's gonna, oh my gosh. See, my hypothesis with it, since this whole incident is already kind of set in stone, like within the first season, like October 31st, this is gonna happen. We're gonna be going through this flashback thing, and then it's gonna be some nice transition into something that's happened in present day. That's my hypothesis with it. And maybe that's not it, but I think it would be a cool little thing. And it's gonna be like, I think we're just gonna hop right into that. It's gonna be something special. I don't know, but just the animation quality alone, how smooth everything was looking, Gojo on his Jedi shit, and then the dude with the larva on his shoulder. So I think that is almost, I think Jujutsu is a lock. Well, no, Oh no. Since it comes out in July and it's going to be going on for 24 weeks, that means it's not ending till like, okay, yeah, so it's going to end sometime in December. And if that's the case, damn, it may not even be considered then. Right? So I don't know then with these summer shows. Because Bleach is going to be dropping a 12 episode season. So I think it would be considered in that right. So I think Bleach is a lock. But I don't know what Mushoku is doing either. Because Mushoku dropped 20. So they may be dropping 24 too. Damn. If someone knows how that works, I guess put in the comments. I don't know how that works. But assuming that they are considered for it, Jujutsu's a very prominent candidate. Bleach, I know it's there. Mushoku. Oh yeah. Mushoku something. That is another one of those shows where every episode is like good so far. Like, and you feel the progression every single episode. And it feels like there's no waste of time with it. It is such like a good pace. It is such a well-paced show. Oh man, dude. What a good fucking show. If I were to take a wild guess at what is going to end up being anime of the year coming 2023, I would want it to be Bleach. I would want it to be Bleach. Because I feel like with how it came back, the clean animation, no wasting time on anything, just going, it's been marvelous. I don't think it has that base, that push that these other shows have. So if Jujutsu was considered for it, I would give it to it. And I don't even know what the fuck happens. I'm just going off of word of mouth. Everyone's like, this is gonna be the craziest arc seen on TV. I'm gonna believe it. I'm locking it right now. But if that's not being considered, I don't want it to be Demon Slayer though. I'm not even hating. I'm not even hating. Demon Slayer's just not good like this. Like Vinland deserves that shit more than Demon Slayer would. But I feel like if Jujutsu Kaisen wasn't even included in that equation, I feel like Bleach would have a better chance than Vinland though. That's my thing. What the fuck am I talking about, man? If Jujutsu Kaisen does not get anime of the year, give me Blue Lock. Give me Blue. I may have to go Blue Lock, man. I would say that's my prediction. And if Jujutsu is considered, I would say that. I feel like I just think it's gonna be too good, man. If you got predictions, put them in the comments. Blue Lock Changes You Part 2 coming probably, I would say next week, Monday. And if not Monday, then Tuesday. Yeah, because I just want to have time to work on it, you know. But like the video, sub to the channel, and yeah, without further ado, on to the next one.